trying to bridge the gap between the hotels and the end distributor. A marketplace for hotels which is trying to connect hotels directly with the OTAs and online businesses who are selling hotels. Please welcome with huge round of applause Chief Distribution Officer of Roibos, Jose Diaz.
Let me tell you that in 2020, in March, we came up with an idea what we thought it was going to be a good idea, but we decided we were not aware of what's going on in 2020. I guess you perfectly know where you were in February, March 2020. And yeah, so we make an absolute disaster, deciding the date of launching Roibos. 2 years crying, basically working on our tool, and 4 years, 2 years of crying, 4 years of smiling with our marketplace. Today, I want you to talk briefly about Roibos. Roibos is the hotel distribution marketplace that make possible the connectivity and the relationship between hotels and distributors. Yeah, so let's move on. So the problem, what we were trying to fix, a few of us were coming from the legacy players, and we thought that it was about time to fix something that we were suffering, which was there was no real control over the supply for the distributors. Many of us used to be depending on opaque intermediaries. So as you can imagine, the margin was minimized and based on this rate opacity. So for those that were brave enough to go and talk to the hotels, the gap from a technological point of view, it was huge. It was really scary, even you have the brand and the volume. So in fact, in that situation, what was happening is that distributors were, and still are some of them, are delegating their sourcing. They're not taking granted, they are bringing the clients, they're bringing the customers. There is a lot of effort behind, but they're not being recognized by the hotels. They are taking this volume too. And there was no, as I was telling you, there was no brand recognition. Hotels were not aware of what was bringing the clients. So this is what we came up with, going direct. Very simple in essence, but so complicated at the same time. So Roibos is allowing hundreds at the moment distributors to get in contact with hotel and to work gaining brand and brand awareness for their brands. Here we are. Oh, that's good. So hotels will not anymore know who's in the middle. They will recognize who you are, which at the end of the day is the one bringing the clients. When we were analyzed how distributors were in contact with and were contacting those hotels, there was a huge war. It was a real jungle of different ways to get access to those players, and we fixed it. So as a consequence of getting rid of the middleman, at least those that are not adding any value, we are bringing more margin to your P&Ls. And then we decided not to stay in the shadow somehow, not taking protagonism. We are just playing from a technological point of view. Why Roibos? There are a few, I have to say, people come to us and say, why you and no X or Z? Well, first of all, let me tell you that the few guys that are working on creating the marketplace segments, we are in a mission to add value and to take our dear industry to the next step. One agreement, thousands of hotels. Doesn't sound really cool. So there is no point to connect and contract with every single hotel. One contract allows you to get instant access to thousands of hotels. And remember, gain brand recognition for what you bring to the hotels. We're in the middle. We bring the hotels, but you are able. I mean, two people come and say, "Hey, can we talk to the hotels?" Well, you cannot talk to the hotels. You have to talk to the hotels. But because that's the beauty of using a marketplace. Transparent rates. We do not mark up. We are not a bed bank. Whatever we receive from the hotels, we send it to you so that you decide accordingly. Clear pricing, no hidden layers, no opaque rates. Whatever we receive, you will receive it. You are the distributor. You remember that you are bringing the clients. We were talking before in the roundtable about how the rate parity. We are trying to help those players, the players that are in the streams, to work together and create trust. Trust that historically has been not being looked after by the traditional intermediaries. And remember, we are just infrastructure. We are not a bed bank. We are not reselling. That's the key. So how we do it? Basically, we have built an ecosystem on both sides, the supply side and on the distribution side, so that we can connect them. We are, at the moment, we have 36,000 hotels and more that are coming on board. Every single hotel is a direct connectivity, and you can talk to them. At the moment, around 400 distributors are using our systems, are using Roibos, and they're happily connecting and scaling their direct contracting. We have a number of hotel chains that are trusting Roibos also to shortcut the line. They do also want to talk to you instead of the middleman. So why not taking this advantage? And at the same time, we are connected to a number of connectors, making Roibos easily accessible through the normal way everyone talks, which is an API. Finally, I think I'm gonna get some time for my colleagues. What's our vision? Our vision is to go direct. Am I saying that we are substituting the intermediaries? No, we are just telling you guys you should have a balance, an equilibrium in your sourcing, and this is the right thing. Obviously, we're gonna make some noise. We're gonna keep going, and hopefully we'll make the business, we'll make our industry more transparent. But this is our vision. We want you guys to be in control, but not only you and the hotels, because trust is based in transparency and clear communication. Full transparency. Remember, whatever you negotiate, in fact, what we do, I mean, this is a challenge that I want you, now that we are in this intimacy, I'm gonna share with you. But 6 years when we created the marketplace, we had what every single marketplace has as a major challenge. How we track, how we make traction. And then we decided we should position in the hotel side, because those guys are the ones having the assets. Everyone is looking for these hotels. So what we tell them is, you guys are gonna decide initially who do you want to work with and which will level of commissions, will level of rates. Obviously, because everything is transparent, later on you can come and say, hey, Mr. Hotel, I think that I deserve better rates because I have a CUG, I have a retail, I have the ability to offer incremental demand. And this is the kind of things we facilitate. We don't do it for you. We can go together, but we like you to do that to be the main characters in that movie. Build your brand. There is no one will never anymore get credit for your bringing. Scale globally, one integration, worldwide reach. People tell us, hey, but what do you have the product? Well, we have the product wherever our clients take us. Zero friction is, we are in a hybrid model. We just don't let you alone with the technology, which is maybe scary. What we do is to create a hybrid model where we are there in case something happens from an operational point of view. And obviously, we are trying to minimize this, making this easy, super lean, as soft, so that you don't have any problem and you can scale. Thank you very much.